race. I just need you to clean this line. There we go. Well, no, not really, but I'll work with it. You know what's hard to draw? Nostrils.
But you know what's even harder to draw, Taryn?
Huh.
Hands.
Well, I'm not drawing hands, so...
Okay, probably a good thing. Because I'm terrible at hands. So I couldn't help. Even if I wanted to. Alright. But, okay, looking for a game to stream? What do you mean, Streamlabs? You're looking for a game to capture. What is that supposed to mean? There we go.
Thank you.
Who is there?
Hold up.
Oh, Boxy. Welcome. If you look on stream, you can see that I am fully prepared for this. I have my fancy new Survey Corps cloak. So we're going all in on this.
Can I see?
It's the green cape that I'm wearing. If you look at my stream.
Oh,
Hey, well, you're gonna hang up the swords, Alex? Yeah. They're not gonna work. The cables are too short. Don't.
They are? Yeah.
But they're. I need to. I want to I got them in black because I thought I could repaint them to kind of give them like a cool weather effect, especially like a worn wood on the handles. So. No, you're not repainting them.
I was gonna say,
No. And I'm not letting you repaint them. I am the paint god in this scenario, not you.
Sorry.
okay.
I am the paint specialist, Alex. Granted, that is not my official position, but it should be.
I was gonna say,
That would mean that I am also a paint specialist.
That is true. Oh,
yo,
hey, you're not thinking all your friends are gonna come out of this alive, are you? Get your head out of the clouds.
What?
Ymir being the most pessimistic person to ever walk the planet. But you know what? I'm sure they'll make it. That kind of blind optimism will get you killed. Well, you know what? It's at least going to keep morale high, Ymir. Alright.
Hello, Alex.
Okay, I can make stronger equipment. What can I do? I can make reinforced blades version 2. I don't have enough wet steel to make it. What about new swords in general? Because if I get the first generation sword, then I can go upgrade that to first gen blade Mark II, upgrade my scabbard to first generation scabbard Mark II, and my gear to first gen gear Mark II. Bam! Now we're upgraded. So let's talk to Krista and go fight some things. You just hope we're not too late? Well, I hope so too. Because if we are late, then things are going to get very bad. Very fast. You know, I just remembered something.
What?
I should probably... Here. For you guys. Oh, no, not Streamlabs.
Yeah, thank you.
Trying. Hold on.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna start streaming again tomorrow, honestly.
It's not gonna let me put... You know what? I'm gonna have to put Streamlabs in there. Because it's not gonna let me, put the... Unless I move Discord over here. Oh, jeez. Hold on a moment. I'm trying. I'm trying. Screen 1. Alright. Is that better?
Hang on, let me actually send to it. Oh, well, yeah.
Okay, so you can see Ymir and Connie being idiots?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Oh, Bertolt and Reiner, welcome back. The Titans are closing in, because of course they are. We can't have one day without the Titans trying to murder us. Is something wrong? Bertolt, there's a lot of things wrong right now. But sure, Eren is gone. Also, Annie, did I copy your hairstyle, or did you copy mine? We have the exact same hairstyle. Considering the fact that Annie is actually a character in the series, I'm assuming I stole her hairstyle.
Born first.
What?
Who was born first?
I don't know.
Because, like, you can't really steal the haircut if you were born first.
Well,
And they copied you.
I don't know. Woo! Give me supplies, just because I need that extra gas.
Alex, why do you keep saying hi to me? But I'm doing something else. If you want to go talk to someone, go watch Nathan's live stream.
There's a whopping 1 viewer right now.
Why don't you go join his live stream?
You know, you could be promoting my channel at school, trying to get me some extra followers. Get me to affiliate by February, Alex.
Get online, man.
No, because I'm not paying you to go onto Fiverr and recruit people to follow a channel. That's dumb. And that's not legitimate. That's also cheating. I don't know why I can't seem to get this one. Bam. Getting grabbed really lowers your score on that. So, moral of the story, don't get grabbed. If a Titan tries to grab you, just stab it.
Good idea.
But then again, if people try to grab you, just stab them. Life advice.
Dame moya.
Well, I'm not going to prison. I'll just scream for help.
We have paint sticks. We can make them into shivs.
To be in the aisles from now on. Which I could tell you did not like that idea.
I did not like that idea, you're right. I think it looks very tacky, to say the least.
But it will be so helpful, especially with the stains.
It's really not. It gets in the way when you're trying to stock the shelves. Marco! I thought you... Okay, I can't sneak attack you. Come on. Come on. Bam!
I messed up.
Got it! Yeah. Okay. New blades. New gas. Alright. I wonder who... Oh, is it just a normal garrison soldier?
Completely over.
What?
Oh, nothing. I'm drawing something, and I forgot that, like, glasses, you have to account for how close and far apart their eyes are.
Yeah.
And especially since I'm drawing this for someone.
Yep.
It's a gift, to say the least.
The only type of drawing, because I had to do a regular drawing class as part of architecture. The only thing that I was actually good at drawing was when we got to do grid drawings, and I did drawings of all the dogs. Well, actually, I did it at one point, just a drawing of Pepper, and that actually came out really well. My self-portrait was pretty bad, but I am not a artist of living creatures. I can only draw buildings, and that's about it.
Why you were an architect student, Nathan, and not an art student.
Well, architecture is half art, anyway. But I was better at the computer side of things, because you could always tell when the drawings were pinned up on the wall. That Titan right there, that's me running to the break room to go to lunch.
Maybe they broke. It's okay.
What?
No, I'm basically just talking to myself. It's okay.
No, I didn't want to skip it. I don't know why there's no... The music is so much louder than everything else. Oh, I know what it is. I changed my audio settings to be 5.1 surround sound instead of stereo. That's why it sounds weird. Because Streamlabs can only is accounting for 2 channels. So some sound effects might be missing.
That's fine, because we can't hear any of the game audio. It's fine.
On the stream there, in the Discord server,
Yeah.
or
In Discord.
okay, well that's normal.
Yeah, it's fine.
Bam.
No, we're just gonna cover the ears. The ears look stupid anyway.
No, the middle guard couldn't hold them off. Hey, get back here! I've gotten a lot further on my other file, so I've gotten pretty decent at the timing of how to take them out in a single hit, or 2 hits sometimes. But also, constantly upgrading your gear helps a lot too.
Okay,
Be free, citizens! Run away! Oh, evacuation of citizen. Just one. Just one citizen.
One citizen.
A singular citizen. Probably the coolest citizen to ever live. So you know he had to be someone important. Like
Yes.
Danny DeVito.
We love Danny DeVito.
Is Danny DeVito now canon in Attack on Titan? Yes.
Oh, okay.
The Colossal Titan is Danny DeVito in disguise.
Noted.
And it's funny because he's short.
Yes.
That's the joke.
Does that mean in an alternate universe I'm tall?
Yes. Anything's possible in an alternate universe.
I want to be in an alternate universe now. I want to be normal.
In an alternate universe, you know, well, if you're going to say that anything's possible in an alternate universe, then technically there's an alternate universe version of you that could be anything. There's an alternate universe version of me who's probably missing an arm. Who knows? Who knows?
Can you stop saying hi to me? It's getting annoying.
There is no audio coming through this game right now at all.
Because you keep doing it.
I hear nothing.
Hi, Mom. Please.
Oh, wait.
It's getting annoying. You got your shoes to put away.
It's very faint. I might have to, once I reach the next, like, mission change, I will close the game and change the audio setting and then reopen it. Because not getting to actually hear Armin's speech there is pretty sad. Because the voice acting is really well done. And that's one thing I'll definitely compliment Armin's voice actor for, is they always do 110% with everything, and it's fantastic. Armin always seems to get forgotten, and it's not fair, because Armin is great. And we don't even get to hear Mikasa calling everyone cowards. Yeah, you're all weak and cowardly. You can suck on your thumb like a baby and watch how I do things. There's no recovering from that. Alright, now we're getting audio back. Gonna be okay, Armin? Okay. Alright, let's go. Alright, so we gotta get to the base there. Yes, I know, gotta defend the base. Ow! What was that smack for? That wasn't nice. Yeah.
This person, in this drawing, they don't have chest hair.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, of course they're in trouble. It's Connie. Does this really surprise you, Jean? It shouldn't. Alright. Get new blades. New gas canisters. And we keep on going. Oh, look at that. Excuse me. Hello, Titan. How are you? Beyblade time! Or not. Just instead, really fast cut. I was hoping we'd get Beyblade time. Sadly, I won't get to beat Levi Ackerman today. Yeah! Bam! Alright, I think that was the only one. Oh wait, there's another one over here. Okay. So there's a few more I gotta get in this area here. Alright, Connie, go for it. Sasha, show them the power of potatoes. That's the power of potatoes. Ha! Which is different than the power of Pine Sol. It is different. It's weaker. It's weaker.
Hey, which name tag do you use typically? I'm asking for a friend.
I use my gold one. Why?
Nope, I'm asking which name do you use?
Nathan.
I know you have 2 of them.
I use my Nathan one.
Noted.
No, I'm not trying to target you. I'm trying to target you. Okay, now it's time to target you. Boom! Only 207 damage? That is pathetic. You know what, Mikasa? Go. I can do more. I did more. Ha! I can do significantly more damage.
You ever surprise yourself?
What?
Things. You ever surprise yourself? Like, you think you're gonna suck at something, and then you do the thing that's like, oh my god, I'm fantastic.
Yes, all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now. I feel like I'm a god.
Hell yeah.
Except, people can make fun of me all they want to, because it's valid.
That's me anytime I do a cool thing in Bujutsu class. I was like, oh my gosh, that was the coolest thing I've ever done. Time to rocket through a window. Do I get to rocket through the window? I don't get to rocket through the window.
Cool.
Oh, but this is an important cutscene. Except we're not getting to hear Mikasa's inner monologue.
It's horrifying. It's horrifying. It's horrifying.
Oh, just wait. Just wait. There's another one.
I think I know what's going to happen.
Is that a Titan?
But
I mean, look at that other one. That one's freaking ripped. But he also has a haircut straight out of 2009. So from what I understand, this game doesn't show the whole story of how Eren and Mikasa met.
Really?
No. So.
Damn. I thought they would, honestly.
No, but do you know how they met?
No.
So, Eren's father, Grisha Jaeger, was a doctor. They were going to go visit Mikasa's family just to go check on them, see how they were all doing, and turns out, oh, that was a punch. That Titan is very angry, but he's also absolutely shredded. I think we have the Hulk. That's not a Titan, Mikasa, that's just Hulk. But much taller and not green. That's Bruce Banner if he didn't turn green. Alright, so briefly, Eren and his father went to go check on Mikasa's family just to see how they were all doing because they were a close family friend. Well, close family friends. Turns out, because Mikasa and her mother were of Asian descent, they were basically targeted by human traffickers, and they killed her parents. And so when Eren and his father show up, they find this out, and basically Eren and Mikasa single-handedly take out all the other criminals.
Huh.
So then Eren was wearing that red scarf that Mikasa always wears. Eren was wearing that, but he wrapped it around her, and as Grisha just said, hey, why don't you come live with us? You know, we got another bed, we'll keep you well fed and everything. So she sort of became an adopted member of the family. But since Eren put on that scarf on her when they were kids, she has always had a crush on him. And that's part of why she's so obsessive over his whereabouts all the time. So the more you know. So I'm going to save real quick. Ignore that other save file that has 15 hours. Ignore it. And I'm going to restart I'm just going to reopen the game to fix the audio settings to hopefully make it less weird in cutscenes, so it's less silent. Because the cutscenes are really awkward without any of the sound playing properly. Steam, the app is not running, it is closed. Close the game. End task. There we go. Play. Alright, and then 2-channel for audio instead of 5.1. This should be better. This should be better audio. Hopefully. So at least cutscenes shouldn't be super, super awkward. With absolutely no sound effects and no dialogue of any kind. Are you watching the bowling animations video again?
Oh, this.
Home Alone R-rated by Corridor Digital.
Alexander.
I'm afraid of the things that you watch, child.
Alexander.
What?
Stop it.
Stop what?
Whatever you're doing. That's
Oh.
inappropriate.
Oh, look out the windows. Oh, that's... Hi. Please don't eat my bones. Alright, Taryn, no, Taryn, you know what this is? I'll show. If you take a look, this actually, hold on. That is how customers stand at the paint desk while we're making their stuff. You know the ones who just stand there and wait?
Nightmares.
This is that. Are they on every side?
Completely lived my life without seeing that.
Well, we did it to survive this far. Yeah, we need to survive so we can eat food. Because if we don't get the good food, then what have we done all this training and stuff for? All that training would have been for nothing.
Well, not at all.
Okay, now the cutscenes sound better. Hi! You guys can just, like, back off. And now Hulk's gonna come punch you to death. I mean, look at that. Is that not a Hulk jump?
Yes.
It's a friendly Titan.
Nathan, you're getting an early Valentine's Day present.
I'm getting an early Valentine's Day present.
Yes.
Oh, I still need to find the other ones for you.
Trust me, one of them is probably going to be late for you.
Gonna be late.
It's probably going to be late.
One of yours is possibly gonna be late as well, because I'm having a really hard time tracking it down.
That's oddly specific.
Yes, it really is. Well, I should say tracking down a legitimate one. There are a lot of counterfeits. Okay. Mr. Titan Man. If you could stop hopping around like you're on the moon for 5 seconds, so I can do my job of fighting the Titans myself, you know, that'd be helpful. Or I could just sit back and let you do all the work. Because you seem to be much more effective at this than I am. Stop messing with the swords. I thought I was going to let you be able to do everything. I guess not. Come on. Never mind. I don't have to do anything. I have a Titan that does all the work for me. This is great. See, I didn't have to do anything. It's almost like it's angry. That's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry. That reference doesn't work here, but I don't care. I do not care. Okay, I guess I actually need to fight a Titan now. Oh, of course, a bad angle. Well, is this better? That's better. Taryn, which earbud do you have in right now?
My right earbud?
Is that the quiet one?
No, I'm sorry. I'll sit up.
Because you're still...
Better.
That's slightly better, yes.
Okay, I will not lay down.
Because you are still very, very, very faint. Most things that I'm hearing you say are like a whisper, even though I know you're not whispering. But it almost sounds like the ghost of a word. That's a really fancy way to describe a whisper. The ghost of words. And singing, that's just talking in cursive.
Where it's on your trunk.
Now that is when you put all of your words through Google Translate, but in this case, Google Translate is alcohol. Bam! Okay. Gonna need new blades, new gas. Bam! Foxy, what game are you playing? Bazookles! I guess he's gone. What game are you playing?
GTA.
Oh, nice.
I have nothing else to do.
I thought I heard Trevor talking in the background. That's why I ask.
Cause right now I'm not doing anything. I know for sure tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming with some friends on Overwatch.
Oh, nice.
You know what? You know when James was streaming? I think it was like yesterday. Was it? Yeah, yesterday morning. Overwatch. I had a chat with him, so I was in school.
James was streaming Overwatch yesterday.
Yeah, he was streaming in the morning.
Interesting.
I was chatting with him because I had nothing to do in my class because I already finished my work already.
Yeah. Interesting.
Because when he streamed, like I got the notification, I was on my way.
Huh. Have they added any? I haven't played. I think last time I played Overwatch was when they added Baptiste. Have they added any new heroes since him? Or is he like the last one?
I gotta check. I should probably log in Overwatch. Just I want to complete the week.
Now, of course, you guys have left the battlefield. Alright. Might as well. I know I'm only halfway on blades and gas, but I'm changing them anyway. Gonna resupply. Alright. Woo! Welcome, Stunts Gamer. Welcome, welcome. Oh, and the Titan is face planning. Well, crap. Well, there goes my awesome Titan killing tool. Guess I'm just gonna have to do it all by hand. Oh my god.
Dude, I'm so proud of this.
Terran, look. He's alive!
It's looking.
But I thought he was eaten. He's alive. Oh my gosh.
Tomorrow, just don't flip over to the other page. There you go.
Don't flip over to the other page? I'm a little
You're not gonna understand what that means.
Until tomorrow, or?
Never mind.
I'm confused.
You're supposed to be. Enjoy it. Enjoy the chaos and the confusion.
That's just every day at work nowadays. Especially the past 3 days, but hey, inventory's done. So we're all good now. Eren, he's alive. And he's not dead. But also, he's got his arm and his leg back.
Getting documents?
What?
Did you end up getting those documents?
What documents?
The, weekly and daily stuff?
Oh, no, I didn't do that. I didn't get them yet. I forgot to ask about them. John, it's 2 Titans. It's 2 of them. They don't pose a threat. Oh, thank you, Stunts, for the follow. I really appreciate that. Streamlabs just updated it, even though it's saying 4 minutes ago. I just saw the notification come through. Okay, so it's not 2 Titans, it's actually 4. But regardless, they are not a threat. Stop worrying about Eren. Let him take a nap. He's earned it. Eren did all the hard work for me. He has earned his nap. You will not be eating that cadet today. I still need them to help me fight things. Alright. Cadets, go! That was pitiful. Ba-bam! Alright. Go for the neck! Bam!
Brandon is.
And my blades are broken. Now the tiny little daggers. But I can't do anything with those. Because in this world, daggers are worthless, apparently. Which is stupid. Alright, gotta go rescue this person.
You know what I think gave it away to Caleb?
What do you think gave away what?
You know what I think gave it away to Caleb?
What?
But every single time that I would say something, he would go, oh yeah, well Nathan was telling me about that. I'm like, yeah, I figured that much.
Well, I also dumped everything on him in a matter of
Here's
seconds.
the thing. It was verbatim what I was saying.
Oh, wow.
Like,
See, you see, I'll tell you what happened. It was called, as soon as I left, you took the brain cell. And you see, when the brain cell transfers consciousness from one person to the next, it retains all the memories that they just had, all the thoughts that were going on in their brain. It passes on to the next person.
brain cell all day, because if I would think something, you would say it.
Exactly. That's what happens when you just happen to share the same brain cell. That's just.
To have training someone.
And both of you have pretty much the same teaching style.
Or vomiting, yeah.
Well, there's better ways that I can be doing it, but there are also certain manager things that I can't train him on, so...
We're
But...
teaching someone that's, like, supposed to know more than you. Isn't that... I don't know.
I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of funny, but... It's showing me that I actually know more than I thought I did. Which is interesting. So there is, regarding the whole check-in, check-out thing for Sims, there is something that I'm going to have to show you tomorrow that I just learned today that is incredibly important. So, but it's too long and convoluted for me to explain on stream, and it's better to just show it to you, honestly.
Nolan how to transfer a call without having to show him on a phone. I was very proud of that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I did, however, tell him, just do a cold transfer, so that way it's less complicated.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Also, I taught both Caleb and Nolan how to do snappies.
Oh, nice.
Because we have a problem in our top stock.
We do. A lot of the time.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Possibly? I was thinking...
Pallets and 8.
I was gonna say the big boxes of the rolls of plastic in aisle 7.
That too. That could be considered.
Those don't... CJ and I moved them around yesterday, though, so they look a lot better now. But... Well, actually, we moved them around a couple days ago, I think. Back when we could still move top stock.
One of the pallets of the blue buckets is sticking out.
Oh, great. That's fun.
And that bigger one that's toward like the start of the aisle by the ceiling paint, that really tall one, it was put on crooked, so the entire corner is sticking out.
Alright, well, I know, and I'm going to ask someone with a power equipment license to help me move tomorrow morning.
I will be right back.
Alright. We can keep fighting until we're all eaten, Daz. That's kind of our job as soldiers, don't you think? You see, Sasha, if your stomach is hurting that bad, that's why you carry Pocket Potato. Patent pending. Just kidding. On the patent. You can just carry a bag of hash browns in your jacket pocket. It's a Pocket Potato. It's a new invention that I've just come up with, and it's not even an invention. It's just shoving a not even in a bag. Just take a hash brown and just shove it in your pocket. Pocket Potato. It's a revolutionary concept.
Whoa, Alex, stop
Boxy, can I interest you in a Pocket Potato?
No thanks.
No?
No.
Alex, can I interest you in a Pocket Potato?
Alex, alright, I'm working on my checkbook, and you need to stop saying hi to me. It's a little annoying. You can eat
a Pocket Potato.
You're irritating me about dessert, aren't you? No. Oh, yeah.
You can eat a Pocket Potato, Alex. What do I want to do? I'm going to go fetch you some indigestion tablets for the Pocket Potatoes. Was that gunfire? Yeah, probably. Or it might have been the walls breaking down. Who knows at this point, honestly. It could be anything. It seems personal, bearded mustache man. Also, is it just me, or does that commander there, does he look a lot like J. Jonah Jameson? That guy. I feel like he's trying to shoot Aaron with a cannonball because he didn't get him pictures of Spider-Man. Instead, he turned into a Titan instead of giving me pictures of Spider-Man. We all know Spider-Man is a good-for-nothing criminal, but Titans, they're the true heroes of this world. That is a terrible J. Jonah Jameson impression that I will never do again. I apologize to everyone for that. That was bad. Oh, that's fun looking. That's real great. What's going on here? Aaron, you did the thing again. You became a Titan, but you didn't even have skin this time. It's kind of gross. You can't talk to the garrison. They're just going to blow you up. That's just what they like to do. Their whole job is blowing things up.
Are you down here to bug me also about dessert? Then why were you coming over?
Please don't knock that down. Please don't knock that down. Please don't knock that down. Please don't knock that down.
I won't.
Maybe you could have asked for someone to, I don't know, move out of your way.
No, instead let's try to knock that down.
Good night, love you too. Go to bed, brush your teeth.
Good night, child. No, you don't.
No.
See, Armin.
You will not have your phone.
Armin here gives some of the best speeches in this entire series.
Then you can hand me your phone right now. You can hand me your phone right now. Because I know you're going to do it. I won't. Yeah, you will. I hope you enjoy having no phone tomorrow.
Alex!
Good. Good night.
Alex, why do you have to do this right now? Why couldn't you do this like an hour and a half ago?
What?
Alex just complaining about stuff.
You okay, Bob?
Yeah. No, Alex is just yelling about stuff. You see, I feel like Armin, honestly, could convince anyone anywhere to rally behind him, and no one would have a problem with it. Armin put all of his points into two categories: intelligence and charisma, and that is it. And honestly, he's all the better for it. Stand aside. Colonel Sanders is here to be the commander.
interesting considering he's creeping in my window.
Colonel Sanders?
Yeah, because I live off of Center
Oh, I know
Street.
that. Have you had the Beyond Chicken Nuggets yet?
No, because I don't like KFC.
How could you not?
Because I don't like what they do to their chickens.
Okay, fair enough. Well, the Beyond Fried Chicken is chicken made from plants.
That is true. KFC could potentially turn me into a vegetarian.
But Michael has told me a story of him eating the Beyond Burger from Burger King, and
I remember he had to put on a whole bunch of ketchup.
he went through almost a whole bottle of ketchup.
What?
Yeah,
The what?
Zombie, when he was eating the Beyond Burger from Burger King, he
Yeah,
had to go
did.
through pretty much half a bottle of ketchup in order to get it down
Why?
because it tasted like a tire.
Oh my god. Well, that's so... He just can't handle it, that's why.
Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah, I tried it before, and I didn't put that much ketchup. In fact, I didn't even put none.
I don't have enough to upgrade my stuff. Alright, well, I think my gear's fine the way it is. What is he thinking?
You know how it...
He's thinking we're going to use a guy that can turn into the Not Hulk to plug up a hole in a wall. When, you know, you could just use really good spackling. But, you know, this works too. So if you ever have holes in your wall, don't use spackling and, you know, try to make it all look nice. Just go outside, grab a handful of rocks, and just shove it into the hole in the wall. That'll fix it. Just the same.
What about insulation, Nathan?
Who needs insulation when you have rocks?
People who live in where we live.
Yeah, and you know what we could do instead? We could use rocks.
Okay, well, I hope you like living by yourself. Okay, that sounds so rude. I am so sorry.
Yeah, you know, I'll be living under a rock, because that's where it's warm.
But ching.
Granted, I kind of already do live under a rock. You know that based on my music taste. So
that's why you have me, Nathan.
that's true. To show me the modern age of music, the things that come after 1990.
Babe, you sound like such a hipster.
That's kind of the point.
Well,
That is
you know what? Then my nickname for you is Valid.
Hipster Lumberjack.
Hipster Lumberjack.
Well, you see, I forgot to, because I stopped at Kohl's on the way home, and I got some new flannel shirts. People who leave now will not... Those who succumb to the fear of the Titans have no business being here. Ah, you got roasted by Colonel Sanders.
So,
they're all getting roasted by Colonel Sanders. Something fierce. I mean, those soldiers may not be very good, but those insults of his, they're finger looking good.
Okay.
And that's where I'm going to end the stream tonight. Have a good night, everyone.
That's where I draw the line.
When I start making KFC jokes like that, that's going too stupid. Even for me.
So, you know how I've been watching your VODs all day?
Yes.
I'm a clingy bitch. And I got to the point where my Wi-Fi glitched out.
Oh, fun.
Your House Flipper. No. this was when it was during, like, in the VOD. I knew exactly when my Wi-Fi glitched out. Nathan, did you want me to expose you?
I'm afraid.
You immediately panicked.
Yeah, no, that seems accurate.
You were like, Taryn? However you
Tarucles?
yeah, basically. You're like, oh my god, what? She left? And you went zombie, we're like, Tarucles!
Tarucles! Come back!
And then you took your phone out and immediately started messaging me.
I thought I said something really, really stupid that was like, alright, good night. So...
No. I probably would have left if you continued insulting, bowl sinks, because those are incredible.
They're fine, truthfully.
They're not fine. They're amazing.
I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I will tolerate them. I prefer a regular sink, but I will tolerate a bowl sink.
On the Discord chat, you're like, oh, hey, like, oh, okay.
How did I get chomped? Armin!
So it was really endearing.
I need healing.
To see you go from, oh my
Armin!
God, my girlfriend.
Thank you, Armin!
Up to hi. What's up?
Yes, I saved you, Daz, don't worry.
They were completely abandoned by me.
What? Well, I didn't know where you disappeared to. It was just suddenly gone.
Hello.
Hi. Hello?
Damn it, my earbuds disconnected, so I did not hear you for at least 2 seconds.
I was just saying hi, because I didn't know where you went.
Well, hello.
Welcome back.
I'm here.
Welcome back to civilization.
I never left. I'm still in my bedroom.
Well, regardless, welcome back.
Hi. Okay, so I have to be completely honest with you, Nathan.
Yes?
The last 2 shifts we've had together, when you leave, I cry a little.
Aww.
Because it sucks. So, we need to have goodbye high fives.
Yes.
Because I cannot continue being chill.
I need to not just disappear.
I think, well, I think the whole, like, you being so stoic about it is because we are so paranoid.
I'm not really paranoid about it. I'm just trying to keep it on the down low and act somewhat professional.
Valid.
So it's not paranoia by any means. It's trying to keep a professional attitude while at work.
That makes sense.
So, but, because at the same time, I'm also not I'm kind of move past the whole, oh, I need to hide everything from everyone. Yeah, nope, not doing that anymore. So, I think it is blindly obvious at this point. So, if people can't just figure it out automatically, then that's their fault for just not paying attention to anything. So, but if anybody asks, I'm not going to hide it.
Well, that's true.
Because what does it benefit anyone to lie about it? No, it doesn't.
We're talking about very different things. don't want to act like total strangers when you say goodbye.
That's
it.
that. Yes, and that's. I also don't want to act like that. Act like a total stranger saying goodbye. Not because it's not just. All right, goodbye, coworker friend.
This isn't July of 2020.
That is true. Because then it wasn't all right, have a good night or anything like that. It was just what's up, and then bye bye. That's it. Or not even a bye bye. I just disappear.
You know, that's fair, because I do that to Abby all the time. It's like, I don't owe you. Bye.
Because I didn't really talk to anyone when we first started there, so.
It was mostly me or Emily.
Yeah. But even then, I was still very much work robots. Jean, stop getting caught. That is no way to get into the military police. Bam!
I take away that, like, I think if we, like, completely act like, nope, I wasn't even looking at him. I don't know what you're talking about. Not who's Nathan? I don't know who
I feel like
is.
that would almost be too weird, though.
What?
Yeah, that's how we've been acting.
Wait, what would be too weird? What did I miss?
Well, because so Taryn and I are co-workers in the same department, but we're also a couple. So we're still trying to figure out how do we act at work? Because it's a
act normally until you're confident to act like a couple.
Well, but the thing is that everybody knows it already, so
everybody
it's not like pretty much.
Then just act like a couple then. Yeah, I'm sure your colleagues won't mind.
But that's the thing, though. They probably will.
If they do, they'll have to say something and then figure it out.
Here's the thing. Most of the people who would have a problem with it have problems with me specifically.
Why?
I don't know.
They all seem to love me for some reason, and I don't understand why.
And they hate me.
What have you done to them?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I'm blunt.
It could just be their personality.
They have none. Working where we
they have none. That is the most raw insult towards them I have ever heard. Holy crap. They have no personality.
Then I say figure out what's the problem and then try to solve it.
You know what?
Attempts have been made, and they all ended the same way, with no answers and just more questions.
You know why we're feeling weird, and it's me. It was my bad. Everybody, it's like we spent I spent 3 weeks on my own completely for like 8 hours every single shift for the whole month of January, basically. And so having 5 people just there, sensory overload, and then like I didn't know how to respond, and then I'm just like, ouch.
You seemed you seemed totally normal though. Last time we were at work together. You seemed totally fine.
With me and Caleb?
Or the day before that. I mean. Well, both days.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because we didn't have, like, literally everybody there. Or am I thinking about...
I'm talking about the day that everybody was there. You seem totally normal to me.
No, because that was the day that I made that slip up. when you showed me spray paint.
Oh.
Which is why we're acting weird with each other now.
I think as long,
That's
honestly,
why I'm saying we're.
I think honestly, as long as we just keep things on the down low, then we'll be fine.
But we should actually say goodbye to each other.
Yes, yes, we can still do that. We can still do that.
Playing onto like the whole like, oh yeah, bye, see ya.
Yeah, no, because that's weird.
What up?
Because that is weird.
That was weird. Because like everybody, like I think all the head cashiers were staring at me like, what was that? Like, I'm sorry, I've been feeling strange.
Well,
I started bleeding on things too. It's like, hey.
Oh well, I did today too. Because look at my hand.
I can't see your hand.
I mean, on the stream camera.
Well, I need to go to the stream.
Some sort of, probably because my hands are all dry and cracking a lot. So, granted, when I was doing inventory in down in Portland last year, there was one day that it was the last day of discrepancies, where I just had my clipboard and the paper on it, and I was just tapping my finger on it just as I was counting stuff. And what I didn't notice is that my knuckles were all cracking and bleeding. So then eventually I felt something wet on the paper. Looked down and there's just a little pool, a few little droplets and everything around on the paper.
Oh.
And then Boxy, yeah, I'm sorry, Boxy. So then I went to their paint desk, spit out some of the blank labels, and just covered it up. No one seemed to notice. Or if they did notice, they didn't care because it was the last sheet. So they just needed to get us out of there. So
That's true.
But I think they finished up discrepancies this afternoon, right as I was about to leave, actually.
That's actually really good timing.
Well, it was a lot longer than I expected it to be. Granted, when I did Brunswick's, we were done by noon on the discrepancies on the third day. Portland, we had to take an extra day to do just discrepancies, because there were so many. But tomorrow, things are going to be going back to business as usual, so we can actually downstock again.
Hallelujah.
Which, it's about time.
We can finally teach him that. I don't mean like to say finally, like it's in like.
And especially with the way that check in, check out has to really be. So, because basically,
is it more complicated?
Well, it's a two-part thing for when you're downstocking anything at all.
Yeah.
You need to check it out from top stock and check it into the selling spot.
Oh.
Yes. Anything. So, and that's because it creates basically, the inventory system creates a log of what things are downstocked and where they're put. So that way it can basically show, yes, that, this item has been downstocked and it's been put into this location. So, and because we have multiple items in multiple locations around the store, it allows us to tell more easily what things are going where. Granted, we still can't see the numbers of how many things are in each location. We have a total, but alright, so you got Titan there.
So I told my mom about like the football analogy, and she just did not understand how that correlated at all. It's like, no, when Nathan explained it, it made me feel a lot better.
To me, it made the whole thing make much more sense.
The weird thing is that it contradicted the other explanation.
Yes.
That's the only, but then again.
But the other explanation wasn't from him. So, the explanation that I was given wasn't from a manager. It was from talk in the break room, which isn't the most accurate.
That's true. I depend on that information, however, because I'm not there often. Plus, it's like you actually get to hear people's opinions.
That's true.
I hate when they have like the skinny little bob. I don't like it when they have like bobbleheads.
When the Titans.
Not coworkers.
The Titans,
not my coworkers. I don't think we have any coworkers that look like bobbleheads.
Thankfully, no. Ah! Aaron, you're being a little reckless. Granted, I know you're not in control of your Titan at the moment, but...
Low-key, like you said, Taryn, you're being reckless right now. I'm like, yeah.
No, I said Aaron. As in Aaron Yeager.
All day, every day. Oh god, I hate,
What, his eyes or everything?
Everything about every single one of those monsters scares me. I wouldn't say scare, more like disgusts me.
That's kind of the point.
Well, they did a good job.
Yeah.
You are so sassy today, might I add.
I am sassy every day.
No, more so than usual.
What is usual then? What is usual then for my level of sass?
Usually 0.
What, do you need me to tone it down by 20%?
Yes, please.
Ah! Beyblade? Oh, not Beyblade time.
Oh, well.
No, the Beyblade attack is when you roll down their arm, basically, with the swords. I can do it on some of the bigger Titans. Armin! Don't get eaten! You're an important character. Armin is the nerdy best friend, basically.
Oh, you found a you.
Yes.
Because you're my nerdy best friend.
I am the Armin. And I'm actually totally okay with that. Armin is great.
So I wanted to ask you, because your laugh was low-key uncomfortable when I said this the other day about James Spader.
Which thing about James Spader?
That he was the love of my life.
It's because I wasn't expecting it. That's why it was funny.
Well, you know, have you seen James Spader?
I mean, that's a fair point.
He's Muy bien.
Except anytime that I think James Spader, my mind goes to The Office, and that one scene of him with the phone where he goes, "You don't even know me. I'm the fucking Lizard King." Because Robert California was so bizarre.
I have a friend who theorizes that you haven't seen this show, but you should. It's going to be on our list of shows that I make you watch. My friend theorizes that Robert California is also the character that he plays in The Blacklist because he wears the same hat.
Interesting.
Yes, I think that you would like The Blacklist, honestly.
I think there's a lot of shows that I'd like. I just need to actually get around to watching them. One that my dad really likes, and I do want to watch it at some point, is Westworld.
I think that my mom watched that once.
Yeah. No, my dad's watched a good chunk of the series and highly recommends it.
Is that the one about the lawyer?
No, Westworld is basically... how do I explain it? So basically, there's like this... Well, yes, I know it's about robots and AI, but there's basically this sort of game that super rich people can play where it's... But you're interacting with robots in real life, but you're in this sort of built world set in the Wild West. And there are the robots that are playing these NPC characters in this real-life video game, in a sense. And, of course, they're... You know, the robots can't harm people, so the people can do basically whatever they want to them. But, of course, they have to pay an absurdly high fee to even be there in the first place. So, but the thing about the robots is they're intelligent, and they start to learn and figure out that they are robots. And then start to fight back against the humans, which causes everything to be rebooted. But they still have their memories of all the previous things that have happened to them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of different of these different characters that all have their own really intricate backstories, but they're all NPC robots basically. So apparently there's one episode, I think it's in the 3rd season, where they changed it for a little bit from Westworld, set in the Wild West, to Shogun World, set in feudal Japan. So, and all of the Western characters basically have their new samurai versions of themselves. That is the only episode I have seen, for obvious reasons.
Duh.
But from what I've seen and from what my dad has shown me of it, it's a really cool series. So I definitely need to watch more of it. The only problem is it's only on HBO, and we do not own HBO, so we use my aunt's account. So I think it's signed into our TV, but I don't know. I can now use Sasha in another mode. Pocket potatoes for life. You were gone when I went on the pocket potatoes rant.
Okay.
Sasha, they're talking about, oh, Titans are so scary to fight. But you know, you guys are all fine. Look at Sasha. She's totally fine. She grabs her stomach and bends over screaming. And everybody's like, you okay? I'm so hungry. It's just screaming because Sasha likes to eat all the time. So, I was going on about pocket potatoes. Just take a hash brown, stuff in your pocket, and you have a potato on the go. There's a very famous scene in the show where when they're at boot camp and the drill sergeant is going through and just talking to the recruits, Sasha is just standing there in the back with a potato and just start munching on it. While the drill sergeant is like, 2 cadets away from her, and he just looks over and sees her just standing there, looking around nervously to make sure that he doesn't notice her. But he comes on over, gets right in her face. What are you doing? I'm just eating a potato. You know, potatoes are actually quite high in calories. You know, it's a good thing for burning off calories, and then makes her run laps around the camp for like 5 hours straight.
Poor baby.
She was eating a potato in formation. You don't do that. That's how you get your entire platoon in trouble. Granted, she was the only one who was.
We should have all been eating potatoes.
That's usually not how the. Well, granted, the Attack on Titan military is obviously different than the United States one, but if one private in your platoon did something stupid, the entire group gets punished for it.
You know, that's typically how punishment tends to work anyway, from what
Yeah.
I've noticed.
But it's to basically incentivize teamwork, so that's like, and so that way also other recruits, well, other privates will see that and go, oh my god, what did they do? I don't want to get in trouble like that. I'm gonna be quiet and listen so that I don't have to go through whatever they're doing right there. Because usually the punishment is some form of exercise that's very painful. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, right
around, right around.
I can't upgrade them. Reinforce? I can't. I don't think I can reinforce anything. I don't have enough. I could make some new guns. Granted, the guns are useless against fighting Titans, but... Well, that's one way to carry magazines on your hips. Not personally how I would do it. I'd rather have them vertically or have them on my chest, but, you know, that works, I guess. It's a little awkward. But then again, this whole gun is awkward. With the magazine being in the top. That's really weird. But then again, so is the anti-personnel gear, but...
That just looks clunky and like it's gonna get in the way.
It does. And well, because you see, the thing is that those barrels, so their guns only have 2 shots. They only have 2 shots before they need to reload. So all the barrels that they have on their belts, on their hips there, basically have all the ammo already in them. And also, unlike the gear on all the characters here, where those little blue things on my hips, those are where the grappling hooks fire from.
Okay.
But with the guns, the grappling hooks are built into the guns. So basically, with the ones on your hips, you can partially turn your body away and still be going in the same direction. But with the guns, wherever you're pointing your arms is where you're going. So you can't fire your hook at one thing and then aim with that same gun to attack. But with the blades, you can fire at one thing over there or whatever and use your blades to attack something that's coming up from the other side. Because they're separate. And actually, now that I have the replica, I can actually explain how their controls work. So, because there's a trigger inside here and there's a trigger in here. There's also this sort of bike brake handle, and then there's this little thing this little joystick thing on the top. This little thing is what, moving that, basically changes the angle of the little grapple launchers. So, this top trigger is what fires it. And I believe this, what does the bottom one do? I always forget what the bottom one does. So the bottom trigger fires compressed gas, so basically the little boosty thing to kind of speed up, or just without the hooks to just boost a little bit. And then pulling the lever retracts the reels in the cables. So, and letting go makes it stop. So you can, if you wanted to really go fast, you could fire the anchor at something with that top trigger, pull the big lever to reel it in, and then press the gas to even go even faster. So, and then because the blades do release, there's a little switch on the side that pushing that forward releases the blades out. Because they are like a box cutter design, so all those little notches in them. So that way, if they get stuck in a Titan's skin, for instance, they can just break off. And that's part of why the blades can be released like that. So if they get stuck, it's not an issue. You can just release it and draw 2 new ones. Hence why they carry so many just spare blades in those holsters. Because that's what those big box things on my hips are. All right.
Noted.
So I think I'll save this mission for next time, because I think I've reached a decent stopping point here. So that is going to be it for Attack on Titan tonight. So thank you all to everybody for watching. Thank you StuntsGamer1 for the follow. It is really appreciated. Thank you Taryn and Boxy for joining me here in stream chat. It's been a pleasure having you. So I'll be back. I will be back on stream here on Saturday with something. What that is, I don't know yet, but we will find out, because I literally pick whatever it is like an hour before I'm doing it. So I have no idea what it's going to be. So whatever it is,
Some suggestions for you.
yes, I will. I'm open to suggestions. So, but I'll be back Saturday, same bat time, same bat channel. So have a good night, everyone. Bye bye.